Hello, my sewing friends. My name's Diana, and this is my sewing vlog, The Wandering Sewist. Welcome to my channel. Today is another edition of #Friday Sews, where we talk a little bit about sewing and a little bit about life. Now, I haven't thanked the originator of this hashtag in quite a while. So I just want to thank Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. She has a channel here on YouTube called Today in Jen's Sewing Room. And she started this hashtag where every Friday, sewers come together and talk about what they're doing in their sewing life and a little bit about their personal lives to share with you. So thank you, Jen. All right, so this week has been fairly busy because, you know, life is busy. And I have been working on some sewing stuff and I had some life stuff. So let's start with the sewing stuff. So first off, I was working on the Butterick 6732 blouse with the peplum, and I was making view A. Here it is right here, and it's not quite finished, and I'm not gonna finish it. So I'm gonna do a separate post, a separate vlog, strictly reviewing this pattern and the problems I had with it. But this one is probably not gonna stay in my stash. I'm probably gonna destash this pattern. So there's problems. So I'll talk to you about that in a separate vlog. So here it is, such as it is. So I finished that and I was extremely discouraged. So I decided I would start on another project from my list of spring makes. And I decided to start on this Vogue caftan. It's Vogue 1803, and I'm making this version, the long caftan version, and I'm making it out of this incredibly beautiful silk print. And I've had this in my stash a good 4 years or so. I just couldn't bring myself to cut into it, but I am in the midst of cutting it out. And this dress is cut on the bias. So you have to lay your entire fabric out on the flat. And then this, the front is cut in 2 halves, 1 and 2, and the same thing for the back. So you have to cut this whole one piece all the way from the shoulder down to the hem in one piece. So it goes all the way diagonally across your fabric. So it is very fabric hungry. I am sewing the extra large, which is a bust 42 to 44. And it takes about 4 1/4 yards of fabric. So it's very fabric hungry because it's cut on the bias. But the pieces that I have cut, and I hold them up, and they're just the way that the silk is shining and flowing. It's so beautiful. I'm having the best time just cutting out the fabric. So I'm enjoying that. That's what I've been working on that. And I also had to pick up a few things at the fabric store. I picked up some new knits. Now these are 150 or 120 centimeter cuts that they had for, I think it was $5 for these 3. And it's enough to make a t-shirt. So I got these 3. This is 95% cotton and 5% elastane. So I got this one, and this one, and this one. I thought this one could be shorts, just some simple lounge style stretchy shorts, because it coordinates well with both of these. So I could wear them around the house, or as pajamas or whatever. So I got these 3 pieces of cotton jersey. And then I also got some more tracing paper because I ran out of tracing paper. I got some black silk thread, and I got some woven interfacing to use with the silk for the collar and the cuff on the sleeve. So if you check out the collar, you need a little bitty collar there. And then the sleeve has a cuff with a button. You can't really see on there, but you can see here. So the cuff needs some interfacing. So I got that, and that's pretty much it for sewing. I found someone else here in Czech Republic who's interested in sewing, and it turns out to be my son's eye doctor. I took my son to, actually an ophthalmologist, because my son has a strabismus in his left eye, which means that his eye is a wandering eye. So she is a sewer as well, and she was telling me about this traditional Czech fabric, which I can't remember the name of, but it's blue with a white print. I will put the name down here, and I'll put a picture in right here. So it's traditional Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia print that is like a folklore kind of a print, and mostly you see girls wearing like circle skirts out of that print with a white shirt. So that's mostly what I've seen in my research, and so I hope that I can find some of this traditional fabric. There's a place pretty far from here, but still in the Czech Republic, where they make it, and I would love to make the trip there. That would be amazing. So that's it for sewing this week. For life, I have we went to was it Tuesday night? Tuesday night, we went to the U.S. ambassador's residence. There's no ambassador here right now, no United States ambassador to the Czech Republic here right now, because when the administration changed in January, the ambassador, their term is up when the president who appointed them is up. So the ambassador left the same day that the new president was inaugurated. And the new president has nominated a U.S. ambassador to the Czech Republic, but that person has to be Senate approved, and the Senate hasn't done their confirmation hearings for the ambassadors yet. So we're without an ambassador right now. So the ambassador's residence is, it belongs to the embassy, so it can be used for functions. And so we went on Tuesday night, and with the kids, it was a kid party, and they had pizza and ice cream, and they did a safety seminar with the kids, teaching them about health safety, internet safety, and then physical safety. And then the Marines did a bunch of games with them, relay races. Whoops. That's the other thing I need to tell you, is today is a national holiday in the Czech Republic, and so the whole family is home from school and work. So if you hear noises, my husband's out mowing the grass, and the kids are running around out there. So if you hear noises, it's the family. Another thing I did this week is I went shopping online for a bunch of sewing patterns. I bought some from Maison Fauve, Tilly and the Buttons, and Pattern Scout. And I will share those with you in a separate video. It'll be a pattern haul video. So you can look forward to 2 more videos coming for me in the near future. One, it will be a review of the Butterick 6732 top, and another one will be a pattern haul that I will share with you. So that's it for me. I hope you have a fabulous weekend with lots of time to sew something beautiful. Take care. Bye.